The concept of going through the rural countryside in search of forgotten classic cars seems like something out of a dream. Honestly, though, who in their right mind would even leave such amazing vehicles in a dusty garage, neglected for decades? Crazily enough, these individuals exist, and their trash is certainly a treasure to everyone else. Hello, and welcome to brand new video of Bigshow TV. Today, as you guessed, we are going through a list of vintage cars that has been found by the time. Let's jump into it. For many American, the Citron brand is pretty much unknown. In short, they are a French carmaker with its roots stretching back further than the World Wars. A seminal vehicle in their early history was the 2CV, a small, underpowered, civilian car. Before the 2CV was sold, however, it was called the TPV in the prototype stages. A total of 3 Citron TPVs were found in one garage. This is the motherlode for Citron lovers and collectors alike, as there were only a few made. Sure, it looks a lot like the normal 2CV, but the tiny differences and legacy surrounding them is what the 1% are interested in. Back in the 1970s to 80s, a Lamborghini Miura S cost around $25,000 to $30,000. Not too shabby. So one European probably didn't feel too bad about leaving one of them at his farm to rot. Little did he know that Lamborghini would be worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions, later on. Unfortunate for the original owner, but great for whoever found it. In 1982, a northern Italian individual left their BMW M1 in the garage, never to be touched again. That is until someone took it off his hand, though. With an odometer of just over 4,000 miles, 7,329 kilometers. This M1 was the find of a lifetime. It's just a shame that we weren't the ones to find it. Nestled comfortably in the Japanese countryside, an old man, Makoto Takai, hit a classic, one-off Ferrari 365 GTB/4 Daytona for 40 years. All but forgotten, this Daytona was probably never going to drive again. Somehow, though, by the grace of God, the 365 GTB/4 was rediscovered and quickly auctioned thereafter. Speaking of Daytona, there was another miraculous find of a car with a similar title. Only it's American rather than Italian. Obviously, it is the NASCAR-winning Dodge Charger Daytona from 1969. If you look past the rust and trash covering the Charger, you'll find a once mighty muscle car that can still be returned to its former glory. It will take some hard work though. If you're looking through barns/garages for old cars, you'd hope to find something good, but never think it'd be an $18 million Ferrari 250 GT California. Well, for a couple of lucky explorers, that's exactly what happened. Eventually, the Ferrari California was restored and auctioned off, yielding almost $20 million when it was all said and done. Since the Bullet Mustang has been in the news recently with the Mecum auctions, we figured it's high time to discuss another barn find Mustang. Specifically, the classic '68 Shelby GT500 King of the Road. A handful of KRs have been found abandoned before. Yet, that doesn't make it any less upsetting to see such a beautiful car abused in that way. Don't be mistaken. The Porsche 912 may look like a 911, but purists will quickly strike down that notion. Nevertheless, the Porsche 912 is a beloved and rare model in Porsche's old lineup, as few are still around today. Perhaps many of them are like this 912, sitting in someone's yard waiting to die. Similar to the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, there has been an oddly high amount of Ferrari Dinos found abandoned, particularly the 246 GTS model. If that's not weird enough, they even found a Dino buried in Los Angeles, years after it had been stolen. The Dino has a tendency to disappear at times. However, more and more of them are being recovered as time goes on. Last, but by no means least, is the DB5's older brother, the Aston Martin DB4. Compared to this car, the others on this list had it pretty good. At least they had a roof over most of them. Unlike this DB4, which spent about 45 years in the wilderness. That Aston can still be saved though, but it will take a lot of TLC, and we really do mean a lot. That's all for this video. Hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe our channel as well our Facebook page.